What you gonna do? You are trash-talking puzzle pieces, mommy. Ano? Ang gagawin mo, ha?
Ano yung salita mo si Mami?
Oh yeah, I thought you weren't aware. You do it literally all the time. I'm usually quiet when it comes to puzzles. Because I'm stupid.
Stop looking.
Like seriously, how often did I talk during my Honeypop playthrough, guys?
So not worth it to sacrifice this
Did
much
anyone
for
even
just
watch
one
it?
order.
Is anyone even watching this? Oh sure, it's New Week. I should probably ask for rental. Who the heck would do tongue piercings?
Finally, it's my turn to go. Chief, can you give me some more
It seems pretty gross and painful, and all it does is make eating more annoying.
Oh.
It's like having braces, but forever.
Feel free to take the time to look at the new supplies, too.
As a fashion statement. Well, do you know some people do tongue piercings, mommy? Why? Why would they do it? Doesn't even look good. I've had enough reunion days. And I'll go do the bosses first.
This feels familiar.
I looked at Shalom's profile and it turns out she doesn't have an interrogation. It's weird, I could have sworn in the advertising she was gonna have one. Oh, look, there's a freaking buff for Kokalik.
Death is your only destination.
Battle mode activated. Battle mode activated. Battle mode activated.
Ilang na karatid mo sa bigil ko namin. Wow, very well.
Time to die. Good show's about to start.
Behold, the grand entrance. Battle mode activated.
Good show's about to start.
Battle mode activated.
Good show's about to start. Well done. Look forward to seeing you again.
That wasn't the haircut.
Death is your only destination.
Battle mode activated. Battle mode activated. Battle mode activated.
Time to die. Good show's about to start.
Behold, the grand entrance. Battle mode activated. Battle mode activated.
Death is your own. Good show's about.
Battle mode activated.
Good show's about to start.
That's what you get for looking down upon the invincible lion dancing queen. Run with your tail between your legs.
Death is your only destination.
Battle mode activated. Battle mode activated. Battle mode activated.
Time to die. Good show's about to start. I found you. Death is your only. Good show's about to start.
Behold, the grand entrance of battle mode activated.
Good show's about.
Battle mode activated.
Good show's about to start. Good show's about to start. Good job. Let's go back and celebrate.
That was pretty good.
Stop looking. The contact hasn't come yet. It's so not worth it to sacrifice this much for just one order.
Isn't this awesome?
You'll be safe soon. Safe from the blight, perceived just by the strongest desire. No breath to catch, no tears to dry. Shut that down, the game is started. Don't you deny the pleasure in life. There's so much that you pride. You skylight in time. The sounds of a prayer. Never will be to fall to skylight my eyes. Hear the chimes, every tattoo that's made for life. Time certain right, and the taste bright. Mystic eyes, and the beauty's never faded. It transcends life, it frees our time to brain demise.
Whoa, that's so fast. Oh god, what's with this lag? Hold on. Holy shit! Yeah, I suck too much of Psycho for this. It's actually mapped to the drums. I bet some people didn't know this song had an outro until this song. rhythm game thing came out. Looking in the middle seems like my best option. Too far to the right means I don't know my timings properly, but fuck. I believe Tycho uses the exact same battery system as in Archaea. If so, I most definitely failed. It's still a beat up master though, according to this game, so. Whoa, whoa. Best for last.
So let's go party. I will take you to the place you won't forget it. Shake it, shake it, shake it, it's all you gotta do. Spin your body round and round. Move it, move it, move it, we'll rebel by the boom. Now this feeling needs to be true.
Let's dance. I'm gonna be the last man dancing. You don't really want me over time. And always thinking you will see who's the king of the party, who's the king of the party, yeah.
I'm getting used to all desire. Don't need to show me what to do. And always something you will see who's the king of the party, who's the king of the party, yeah.
That was supposed to be a double. Yeah, those are pretty good. I still hate Tycho.
Here's a chance, every battle to see free love.
Yeah, this is new.
I hear the call of the abyss.
We're just right into the fight, huh?
I'm here.
I like Hekate this time.
You've gotten too close.
Not over yet. Not over yet.
Why can't we find her anywhere? Could it be that the kid has been taken by the corruptors?
She's an A-class sinner after all. She should be quite capable. Unless something happened that made her lose control of her emotions. We are now lacking the most effective means to stabilize the sinners. If their M value is unstable, it may also attract nearby mania creatures. That would be very dangerous.
Indeed. So, is Christina naked now? That cloak is basically all she has worn.
That kid has psychological trauma. If she was the one who smashed this wall and saw what was inside. Psychological trauma? Why didn't you say so earlier? Can't you put her on our team?
This task was originally recommended by the higher-ups. No one expected it would cause this much trouble. I can only ask you to take care of her. That child's father is an FAC instructor. The soldiers who were good to her family. And the whole team died in a secret operation. Yes, in NF-103. There were too many rumors about FAC in those years. And many people in died from excessive worry.
What?
Christina was hit hard and caused a lot of trouble.
Blood pressure, I guess.
Family adopted her. Christina herself is trying to recover. She's very motivated, and she even got into the police academy. But there's always a fear of the unexpected. Her parents were also FAC combatants who recently fell in the West District operation. The child always tries to act tough. I don't know if she can keep it up.
Excuse me.
NF-103 again. I should have gotten rid of her sooner. And she shouldn't have come alone. Chris! Where are you? Answer me! Chris!
Chris? I know, it's a common English name, but... or American, rather.
You are...
Oh hey, it's us. The hell? They're just showing up now? Oh, they didn't draw her topless.
It's a dream. Not real. I'm on a case. You finally woke up.
It's the culprit.
Phew! Victory at last!
NF is the year system this game uses. It basically represents how long it's been since contamination and stuff became a thing. When Perishing Star first came along and introduced all the nasty stuff that comes with it. And considering this game currently takes place in year 203 or something along those lines, it's only been 2 centuries since contamination. It's still technically a very, very recent thing. As far as large-scale bullshittery is concerned. I mean, nothing similar to Perishing Stars ever happened in real life. I guess the closest equivalent we have would be, I don't know, Jesus, as well as the Buddha and the inception of their religions after their sacrifices or what and stuff. Well, I don't think the Buddha died for anything. Although I'm still not sure whether or not Jesus is an actual historical figure. It's the reason for the insurgence and popularity of Christianity, or if it's all just part of Christian lore. Part of the large super lore, or whatever you call it, the multiverse.
To give you a spoiler, I'm going to run away in a bit. Better catch up to
me.
You were screaming so terribly just now. Having a nightmare, were you? Don't worry.
Is Cocaine thinking
I've
of
mercifully drawn out all the
bringing
contamination from
Christina?
your body.
Oh, Chris is Christina's nickname. Is she trying to get her into the garden? Convince her that she's one of the good guys and that since she just so happened to be of the female gender, she's a perfect fit. Filthy, raging lesbian.
The floor is hard, isn't it? Sorry about that. I should have offered a pillow to the injured, but with your whole body wounded, it would dirty my clothes. You'll have to bear with it.
You're not even wearing that much to begin with. Although it is white, so that would be problematic. Why are you wearing white clothes?
What is this place? This is my
How is it
garden.
not stained
You're
red
in the
by
enemy's
now?
headquarters, little detective. Do you remember me?
Okay, yeah, she's a filthy, raging lesbian.
Murderer. With a doll face like yours, you should say something cute and pleasing. Come, call my name. Kokalik.
Kokalik. Alright, finally. Me and Toryu were just having a talk on how to pronounce her name.
Your cases. They are all acts of vengeance against what happened 10 years ago. Identical vengeance. But that's not your goal. Through these cases, you want me to investigate something.
Anyway, Chris isn't cute. She's ugly.
10 years ago.
IMO.
Why didn't you just let me investigate directly?
She's trying to
Keep
go
me in
for
the
sex
dark.
appeal with her outfit, but
And
she's
the 2 lines
flat.
of poetry and the 2 people. Just stop it here. I can investigate what you want. Just stop.
No personality.
The garden is a place to enjoy
Personality
life.
as flat as
Can we not
cardboard.
talk about boring work stuff?
As flat as a wooden plank.
Why did you bring me here? To kill
Oh,
me?
and also her boobs are small.
Interrogate me? Let me think.
Anyway, you can't give me an
someone
image like
recommended
this
you to
and
join
not
the
convince
garden.
me she's fucking gay.
Such a cute reaction. Since you're also a pitiful child of FAC,
What's up with this OST?
why don't you greet the little
There's
friends
wub-wubs.
here? Also, over the years, so many people from FAC have died. Wouldn't it be normal for a few children who share your plight to join the garden? They quite like you.
Yeah, well, I don't think Chris likes them back. No homo
It's
or
not
something.
the same. Even if I was treated unfairly, I don't want to harm others. I believe in justice. What's so different? Didn't you go to Nirvana by yourself 8 years ago and stab a Paradisos representative?
Must be her awakening sign. Also, she seems quite confident. If she gets out, people will know her name. I mean, it could be
You're
a
quite
fake
the
name,
oddball, I say.
and therefore
You
worthless,
spout
but you know.
nonsense about justice and truth, yet your blossoming is pathetically dark. Even when bound and brought to my garden, you're not surprised.
Why is she suddenly covered in a silhouette?
It's because you're so used to it, aren't you? Your heart has been trapped in the dark all along.
The Kokalik.
What happened back then that infuriated you to the point of committing such a serious act at such a young age?
Oh, you know, the
Did the
Paradisos.
assassination succeed? Did you kill the person you hated to the bone?
Her target might have potentially been
It wasn't like that, and it has nothing to do with
Rahul.
you. I
What
won't
was her
tell
name?
you. So, the assassination failed. What a pity. You clearly have talent. You even became a sinner. As an assassin, an avenger, a person ignited by rage and burning everything, you have a talent for violence and destruction. Just like the flowers here. That's why that woman kept you by her side. Give up on your talk of justice. It's just a lie concocted by your Shalom, a chain
there you
she
go.
uses to bind you. Doesn't the case at hand prove this? Anania, a shallow and vain woman, stands on moral high ground to denounce others. After hurting others, she got scared out of her wits. But in a few days, she whitewashed herself and returned to the high ground. That Nathan, a dirty syndicate dog, attaches himself to a morally corrupt counselor and has countless deaths on his hands. 10 years have passed. If it weren't for me, would anyone have penalized him?
There's no
Where's
conclusive
your
evidence to
justice
any of your claims against those people. And half of them are just flowery words. Just like everything
You're
in
not
this
the first
garden
person to say that to
ever
me.
says.
Because the world is so dark, justice doesn't exist. So it's okay for us to cross the line. It's just an excuse to cover up your own misdeeds. I've read all the garden's files.
It's
You
probably
keep talking
like
about
5%.
vengeance, but what you're really doing is spreading mania with prohibited weapons. You contaminate a dozen civilians by killing one target. There are several cases of indiscriminate attacks on the FAC, all to undermine the anti-mania efforts. Because the world is a mess, your own evil deeds don't matter? Bullshit! Don't gloss over the bad things you've done, you're just as immoral! You're part of the evil!
God damn it, I hate
How many civilians in
the
the
evil.
city-state turn pale at the mention of the garden?
Who came
How
up
many
with
vile
that word,
criminals
with those
imitate
two
its actions
combinations?
to harm the innocent? Are you in total oblivion? Hear that, Thistle? This is the kindred spirit you fought so hard to save.
Holy shit, she's so thin. Girl, are you alright? I know you
You
guys
went to
like to
great
be
lengths
thin
to
and
pull
all,
her
but
out of
there's
the pile of
limits.
corruptors,
Please eat something.
thinking that shared experiences would breed empathy. But in her eyes, you're just a bastard. Your kindness is misplaced.
You didn't
If
send
she
her
knew how
bastard?
you're so infatuated, would a few shed tears and kind words from her make you hand over everything about the garden in a crying mess?
I'm sorry, Mentor. Forgive me.
Okay, yeah, she's just a minor character. And also, she's so fucking thin!
Pathetic. I've told you before, stop caring about others so much. Now what are you crying and whining for? Do you want me to say, oh, it's okay, I forgive you, so you can feel better? You act on your own, break my rules, bring the enemy into our base, and expect me to care about your feelings? Am I your mommy?
Yes! As a matter of
What a
fact!
pain. What little time I have for rest
Isn't
has
that
been
what you
ruined
call
by
everyone here?
everything you brought back.
Your surrogate
Solitary
daughters?
confinement. You're not allowed out until I cool down. Wait!
What? I'll take you!
You should have died there, you domesticated scum.
Why is that one of the things Christine had in mind?
See, she's also a family member of the FAC, and also lost everything in NF-103. But she didn't have your connections. When she sought help from so-called justice, she only received resounding slaps in the face. So, she came to me. And then, you took
She
advantage
was
of her.
conveniently still a girl.
It started with the underground, and then you all deceive and exploit these wounded people under the guise of vengeance. You turn them into weapons that harm others when they have nothing left. Even if her original life was destroyed, people are resilient. She could have slowly recovered, slowly returned to normal. But you lured her into darkness.
You're talking
and she
about
can never
her
go back.
in third person when she's clearly right here.
Stop yapping. Is what the hush gave you some kind of noble justice, and what I give is brainwashing with hatred? Who are you looking down on? I know exactly what kind of person you are. You don't have the ability to take revenge on this world on your own, so you cling to the most hollow things as a lifeline. People like you are the easiest to deceive, the dumbest and the weakest. If it weren't for the need to give that idiot Thistle a dose of reality, I wouldn't even bother to look at you. The Garden won't believe your righteous talk.
I got Thistle is still in this room, I'm pretty sure.
Everything that demands submission in the name of love and nobility is a filthy lie. All sacrifices made for these extraneous things are proof of ignorance. Those who dare to harm us must be punished by our own hands. This is the only way to personally take back what they took from me.
So, what is this now? This series of cases. Who are you taking revenge on?
I've personally settled my deep hatred and grudge a long time ago. I'm free. And everything I do now is what I enjoy.
Good for you.
As for what I'm going to do, pass the message to your owner. Let her play with me. That must be why she sent you here. After all, it's not like anyone really expects you to solve the case.
This is why you wear something
Relax.
better.
This is just a little body recovery agent, with a little bit of a stimulant to help with your state of mind. To help you escape from here. As long as you don't remember the way back, I won't take your life. Run. Don't die on the way. The show's not over yet. I'm
The
waiting for you
show's
to
about
raise
to
the
start.
curtain.
I don't like this event, as well as the prequel event that came with it. It's because the chief's not around. Ugh. I mean, it doesn't have to be the chief that's the protagonist, it's just the chief is an inherently very interesting main character to me. With the goody two-shoes shtick.
You really like being with me,
The
don't
lengths she's willing to go through, as well as all the crazy bullshit she comes up with just to I'm not sure if I'm reading this fully. Attack speed and energy recovery speed for 20 seconds. After 20 seconds, they go into a weakened state, lowering their attack speed and energy recovery speed for the next 20 seconds. Injection system during the excited state will renew the excited state duration. Injecting a stimulant during the weakened state will remove the weakened state. Unable to self-recharge energy. What the fuck?
I'm here.
And there's a binding snare as well. Yeah, there's more wub-wubs in this OST.
You've gotten too close.
Yeah, Rahu's very boring since all she cares about is vengeance. If she were in a situation outside of that where she can let her awkward personality shine, which I think is the best part of edgelords.
You've gotten too close. You've gotten too close.
there was a scene where Rahu was taken out of her comfort zone, where rather than doing some fighting, she was just walking around doing shopping. If that scene was expanded on just a bit more, and Shalom made fun of Rahu's awkwardness, that would have greatly increased my enjoyability for that event. Christina
father
isn't all
was
that
a
better
hero.
either.
He said justice and light
She's
are
just as
eternal.
boring.
He fought for them.
I guess Kokalik's kind of an interesting villain, but without a good protagonist to bounce off of, a good villain can only do so much. IMO.
But many, many heroes died easily on a journey 10 years ago. Their deaths were meaningless.
In NF-103, the FAC's large-scale battle ended in total failure. The number of deaths is not disclosed, with no further explanation. According to leaked information, the destination was the Dis-Sea, with survival odds at 0.
The FAC was widely criticized. Its status plummeted to a point where the city council and Nirvana could manipulate it. My father also became a laughingstock. People called him a hero, but in their hearts, they called him a wronged soul. I asked, Father and his mates all fought for justice and died defending the city-state. Why did it end like this? Doesn't everyone want justice? They respond with silence, mockery, or by turning their faces away in disgust. Eventually, someone speaks up, claiming that these wronged souls never saw the truth, that justice is a lie. And they said, in this era, one can be randomly stripped of their rights, and evil can go unpunished. Reality is filled with fog and conspiracy, with interests, hatred, and desire all towering above justice. Blindly believing in it is foolish, and those who die for it
I guess the events are
deserve to.
interesting because they're showing us a clearly much worse off world without the chief to handle some of the more crazy things. Of course, I do think it sucks that this is in a fucking limited time event. But there you go. I really feel like if the chief were still here, he/she, they'd be able to handle this in a... Well, they'd still probably get a lot of injuries and stuff.
I wanted to argue back, but I choked. Whenever I begin to doubt, bad things always happen. I started to develop a terrible intuition that everything was going downhill, and what's worse, most of the time, it was right. If justice exists, where is it now?
Hey! You
Why doesn't
actually
it show
wore
itself?
something back when you were a
The
kid.
world is falling apart, creating such a massive black hole. Why is it being ignored?
Why'd you
Why isn't
suddenly
anyone
start
filling
wearing
it?
less?
In NF-104, Nirvana withdrew from the West District. A major explosion occurred in Mine W31, causing
Oh.
over 10,000 deaths. The organization claimed it was an accident, and after an investigation conducted by Paradiso's investigators, this explanation was accepted.
Well, 31 was Rustfire, wasn't it?
The black hole grows larger, and I can't escape it. I have to do something. I can't just watch as my world collapses with it. I have to do something. I
guess the supporting cast is also just as important. A lot of the other events so far had really good supporting casts. Kawakawa he was interesting, I guess. He was also the last ever male character we've had in a long while. Doyle was obviously a fantastic supporting character for me. In the Museum of Silence, we got to see more of the characters' personalities supported by a supporting cast or just by other sinners. Like Hella and EMP were together, and there was the fangirl. and they all bounced off each other really great. Showed more of the world as well as showed some character. That event didn't have the chief, but it was great because the characters we had all bounced off each other real great. We had a good setting, and I don't know, I just liked it better. I could go on, but let's just go.
The garden won't believe your righteous talk.
I'm
It
not
won't
gonna-
believe any of you. Everything that demands submission in the name of love and nobility is a filthy lie. All sacrifices made for these extraneous things are proof of ignorance.
So in the end, Kokailik's own speech was nothing special to Christina in the first place. Flawless gotta feel a little bad for her. Kokailik, I mean. Anyway, I'm not gonna sour the experience of anyone experiencing this any further with me clearly just bashing on it.
W31 was not an accident.
Just because I
It
didn't
was
like this
planned.
doesn't mean everyone
I
else has
checked their
to.
asset transfers.
Or that everyone
They're
else
all
will.
riddled
If you
with
like it, then that's good
irregularities.
for you. I
My
wish I
intuition
liked
tells
this as
me
well.
This is evil.
Because I love
the
this
same
game.
evil that my father and the others faced. If no one will bring them to justice, then I will. I must go.
And yeah, the previous event with Cabernet, which I didn't like either because it had a great supporting cast, was also still a very bearable event for me. With everyone being crazy gaga for food and, you know, getting some screen time for sinners. We've never gotten screen time for. Like Kelvin, which was awesome, because I like Kelvin.
When someone from Paradisos went to Nirvana, I lay in wait near Nirvana's headquarters. I got shot at. Many people came to hit me, to catch me, labeling me a sinner. I didn't care. I fought back and managed to stab one of them. But it was she who protected me amidst the hail of bullets.
Yep, I knew it. It was Shalom she stabbed.
Is that so? You came here to prove the justice in your heart. You must be reaching your limit to resort to such drastic measures. There's no need for this. It's not time yet. You have a long way to go. Listen to me. Justice exists without a doubt. I've seen it with my own eyes.
I find that hard to believe.
In another pure, real world, where every facet of the human heart is laid bare, there, I saw justice. And it exists forever.
Don't give her words like that, man. That's terrible. That's
Right
not gonna
now,
give her hope.
Someone is standing up for you. Once you grow up, it will be your turn to fight for them.
A world like that clearly doesn't exist.
In this way, what you believe in will surely...
I feel like you could have given her better words, but hey, well, maybe these words were just right, considering how Christina grew up. So is Shalom just fucking immortal? Is that her ability? She seems to get put into a lot of life and death situations. Like Rahu. And every single time she got her would-be murderer into an ally. Like Rahu.
Shalom? Yes, it's me. I'm sorry. I'm late.
I'm sorry.
Yep, here it is, the crying.
I'm sorry. I stabbed you. I mistook you for a bad guy. I even wanted to kill you. I'm just like them. The jerk who hurts others. I'm sorry.
Shalom must be so confused. Like, what the fuck that happened like 10 years ago? What does this have to do with anything right now? Yeah, every character here is just so incredibly boring.
Don't say that. You didn't hurt anyone. You're
They're
the
purely
one who
just
got hurt.
interested in world building rather than actually writing good character and a good story right now, which sucks.
Justice is always there. It's already in your hands. You've grown. You've been doing very well.
Now, what's next?
When do we get to play more detective? Oh god, what the hell is this? This is too much to read, I'm not gonna bother. You guys can read it if you want, but I don't care. It's one big lore dump.
Don't run around. If something bad happens, I can't save you.
Banyan. The same one Iron went to.
I heard that you frequently used your abilities during the investigation and almost lost control.
I was forced by circumstances.
I think we agreed that the premise of giving you this task was not to rely on violence to control your own mania. Pursue truth and justice with wisdom. Right? We agreed, didn't we?
Yes, of course I'll do it! I will do my best to complete the mission that you gave me.
I remember. It's just that the enemies were too strong.
Then why didn't you run?
Here, open your mouth. It seems I'm pushing you too hard. Should we switch to a more suitable task?
No, Shalom! I made a mistake! I won't misuse my abilities again! Don't leave me!
We have hexagon lights, what's up with that? I just realized.
Have you finished your work? Where's Rahu? I remember she saved me last night from all those monsters. Is she alright?
Rahu said, I didn't even need to use my abilities to deal with those things. You see?
That's the difference between an A and an S rank center, I guess.
She's already searching for the garden's base near the scene of the incident. Your near-death experience provided vital information. We will treasure it.
Please don't.
As for work, we need a bit more time. FAC will soon face an important battle. They need me to weigh in.
Oh, then I shouldn't bother you anymore.
Your task is also important. Tell me about your progress. I know you've made achievements.
The Garden took on the commissions of vengeance, but why select these assignments? And the final combination should have a deeper meaning. Now it seems they so generously gave me clues to guide my investigation. The first two cases are related to FAC's defeat in NF-103. Without a doubt, that must be the reason. Does the Garden think that what happened back then was unfair, and wants to attract attention through these cases, reveal the truth, and then make accusations?
They don't care about the public's opinion. After all, they are a group of people who want to keep vengeance firmly in their own hands. Rehashing the events of NF-103 can only mean it's useful now. The Eclipse operation was top secret. FAC made huge sacrifices for a greater cause, but this sacrifice was used and twisted by others. Information leaked. The public's criticism of FAC was constant. Other factions in East Side also took the opportunity to suppress. FAC lost its original status, and from then on was controlled by others. People's trust in the city-state fell to the bottom. Like you, it was this very event that led you to believe there was a vast conspiracy behind the Nirvana incident in NF-104, prompting such a drastic assault. FAC will soon have a major battle in the West District. A very important Black Ring control operation, using a lot of manpower and funds, will cause the power structure to change. The most critical thing for the FAC Commander-in-Chief is to return to Eastside and push through the operation plan. So, rehashing the old events at this time, what do you think it's for?
Could it be that they want to stir up trouble again, trip up FAC's rear, and obstruct this operation?
At least, this is absolutely beneficial for the underground. The Garden was originally an assassin group established by the underground forces. Although they declared independence a few years ago, looking at the Erica Villa incident, they are still connected.
Although her methods are outrageous, after actually meeting her, I don't think she's a complete lunatic.
Obviously not. Otherwise, the Garden wouldn't be such a well-woven organization.
They are a group of people who have already given up on this world. They don't believe in justice anymore, but they won't admit defeat either. They want to seize everything with their own hands. They're a lot like me in the past.
That's not true. If I was killed one day, would you kill for me?
No.
I won't let that happen!
But if it does happen, what will you do?
I would find out the truth. Capture the criminal, and prevent him from hurting anyone else. I won't let anyone end up like me.
Bold of you to assume the killer's gender, who doesn't even exist yet.
I don't want that. If I had to choose, I'd rather die than have you killed, Shalom. You're the most important person to me.
What if I committed crimes and evil deeds?
You already have. Chris just doesn't know it.
You would never do such a thing!
Idiot.
Wrong answer. You should still seek the truth, capture the criminal, and prevent her from hurting anyone else. You're a detective, after all.
I know, but you wouldn't do that. Don't joke about that! It's too cruel.
All right. It's my fault for teasing you. I will always cherish your feelings.
It's me. We've searched a 10-kilometer radius around where Christina appeared, but we haven't found the entrance to the garden. I suspect they deliberately moved Chris.
Obviously.
They might have used some special technology. After all, they have the underground backing them. According to Chris's investigation, there will soon be a response from the FAC. It's time to move.
I'll come pick you up.
I'll go first then. Contact me as soon as there's any progress with the case. Its nature has completely changed now, and I need you to provide more clues.
Roger that.
I will. I'm heading out too. Since it's related to the battle, we can't delay. There must be clues in the third and fourth lines of the poem, along with the events related to FAC and NF-103. At least I can issue a warning in advance and gather more information.
There's no need to rush. Someone came to see you.
Huh?
Is it Dole? Who the fuck are you?
Maria? Oh, right, Shalom. Maria is my sister. She's a very smart kid.
I know. She's a child from your foster family. You often mention her. You two must be very close.
Not blood related, clearly. Different eye color and hair color and everything.
I'll leave you two alone. Take your time.
They said you were going to die and asked me to sign, but you're still alive.
She sounds so disappointed that Chris didn't die.
When you're ready to die for your justice, let me know in advance. Don't cause me any trouble. Don't say that. After I solve this case, can we sit down and talk? Is that the amazing person you mentioned?
Yes, the one I stabbed and everything.
Yes, she's really special, kind, just, and strong. She's also very smart, and her answers are always right.
Oh, and I might be in love with her. No homo, though.
Thanks to her, I've regained my energy. That woman never looked at me directly. In her eyes, I'm invisible. You better be careful, or you won't know how you died. Is this area considered out?
No, it's quite in.
Why are you here? Never mind. I can't stop you anyway.
She's giving up. Oh, we're investigating this place? I mean, I should have figured. There's no way they would have spent so much effort making a new scene just for it to not be important. Jonas Pigeon. Eugene. I like this song, by the way. But is that a surprise to anyone? Was it even worth mentioning? About time. Wait, don't put your fingers on weird things you don't understand. Left. I figured it out, apparently. I have no idea what you were supposed to do there. Oh, great. A ledger, huh? How do you come to that conclusion? This one's red. Here we go.
How are things, kid? Nothing happened at the scene, right?
Not yet.
I think I'm very certain about the killer's motive. The Charity Foundation is indeed related to the battle 10 years ago, and surprisingly, it has some relation to the previous 2 victims. Because the Charity Foundation has tampered with the compensation, many families received unfair treatment. They were either misled by Anania's report or threatened by Nathan, and the Charity Foundation has also put a lot of effort into suppressing FAC. But there are some discrepancies at the scene that I haven't quite cleared up.
What is that?
There is only 1 victim at the scene, but 12 different mania flowers are here, none of which match the victim. Each person can only bloom 1 kind of flower, indicating that there are at least 12 other victims. And the victim's body was solidified by the effect of Kokaliek's ability, but his flowers were not here at the scene. That means at least one person's flower and 12 people who have bloomed have disappeared from this scene. The first two lines of the poem correspond to the location and time of the case and the victims. While the third line of the poem is right about the victim, there's a subtle mistake with the location, which is closer to the fourth line of the poem. Inspector, I suspect that the fourth crime scene has already appeared, but we haven't found it yet. The things missing here may all be in the fourth scene, or they can be retrieved from the place corresponding to the third line of the poem. Mr. Dole, can you find out the whereabouts of other core members of the Charity Foundation as soon as possible? Their financial flow... where do they usually spend their money?
She tried using advanced lingo but gave up halfway through. That's so cute.
The victim this time is too special. I think we need to get the upper hand. Otherwise...
Inspector, look at the TV! We just received another anonymous document. There are words on the cover that say, "Want to know where tens of millions of compensation went? Ask what they did in NF 104. It seems the killer wants to tell us something. The missing compensation funds and the victim at the banquet. What's the connection between the two? Our reporters will continue to bring you updates. Breaking news! The latest crime scene has been found at the Sunset Club on Eastside 3rd Avenue, marking it the fourth case in the recent series of incidents. We're getting the latest updates. Live images are coming in from the scene. What kind of banquet is this? The flowers on a dining table. Oh, goodness, are these the devil's work?
The devil's a guy. Kokalik is not.
Another 12 victims. A bouquet of flowers. This is... In autumn's prime, wine and meat gleam. Gold and silver set the festive scene.
Fun.
You want me to deal with this?
No. On second thought, no. What else am I missing? Oh, there's a... My recording bar was blocking. I think we have time for one more scene.
Hey, this city chump, it's your lucky day. Most people don't get the chance to be O's lion tail.
What? No thanks.
Gossip TV reporting. Why is the Public Security Bureau of Eastside still sealing off the scene? What secrets are they hiding?
Can you tell us what the FAC's compensation case has to do with this case? Were there any sinners involved in the case?
Why does this public security case involve the FAC? Is this within their jurisdiction? Is the killer seeking revenge because the FAC pocketed the funds?
Me! Interview me! This is definitely related to the FAC's recent agenda. They can't hide their truth forever. Some say the FAC is not a shield protecting the city, but a dangerous organization secretly undermining its security. What's your comment on this?
No need to look. The scene is no longer useful.
What do you mean by no longer useful?
I'll be the judge of that. What, I can... Ha!